Hey guys, John here. We're gonna get some hands-on time with the all-new 2026 Rav4 GR Sport. So for me, this is the Rav to get. We had a Rav4 XSE hybrid in the past. Absolutely love that vehicle. Of all the Toyotas I've sold, I think honestly guys, the Rav4 is the one that I miss the most. It got such great miles per gallon, super comfortable to drive, but this one right here, the GR Sport, it's gonna be a little bit rowdy. 320 horsepower. It has been tuned by GR, both the suspension, the steering, the handling. We also have some aero bits up top too with the spoiler. The rear diffuser back here looks a bit different than the other Rav4s, even down to the brakes too. We have some red calipers in the back, but when we come up to the front, you could see the GR branding right here on the brakes. You see that? So this is a plug-in hybrid. I know, oh, it's a hybrid, but it's an all-wheel drive hybrid that puts out 320 horsepower, and you're gonna be able to get 50 miles of range in just EV mode. But if you wanna have all the power going to all four wheels, because it's all-wheel drive, you can go ahead and do that and have some fun. And we also have the GR badging up front, kind of a different grille look with this one too, when compared to the Limited right there, and also the Woodland Edition. So I think that this one is done up really nicely with all the gloss black accents. We also have the new kind of lights that Toyota's going with. We first saw it on the Prius, and now they're kind of starting to do this with all their cars. The CHR right here has it, the BZ Woodlands has it, and also the new BZ, the kind of C-looking headlights that Toyota is doing for their brand recognition. But what do you guys think about the exterior of the Rav? Definitely a little bit different up front. The side profile of it is definitely a bit more traditional, kind of looking like the last generation of Rav4. And then as we come to the back too, the way that these lights are, absolutely think that they are super cool looking, and they wrap around the rear right here, just like the old Rav4 did. Tiny little blacked out Toyota logo right there. And then this one is the plug-in hybrid, like I said, all-wheel drive. And then we have the GR Sport badge right here on the passenger side. So it's not like a pure GR car, like the Corolla is, or the 86, or the Supra. Rather, GR, you know, they're tuned up a little bit, the GR Sports, they're tuned up a little bit, but they're not a pure driver-focused car. However, you are gonna get a bit of that GR experience kind of with this one. Let's go ahead and go on inside now. Keep in mind, these are pre-production. We don't know anything yet about options, whether this could get a moonroof or if it can't, the materials of the official production materials that are gonna be used, but these are hopefully a good representation of a final production vehicle. So we do have soft touch on this one, all on the door. Not 100% sure about pricing and everything yet. That will come out later this year when the Rav4s actually come out and we are able to drive them. But nice soft touch materials all on the door. We have Softex plus some suede inside of these GR seats that actually seem to be somewhat more bolstered than the other Rav4s that I've sat in. You can see the kind of micro suede material right here. GR up in the headrest. You also have that branding right here on the door sill and right there on the floor mats. Our pedals too, look at that gas pedal. Very sporty looking with the billet and also the brakes. And here is all of our switches, not many, right here on the passenger side before we get in. Now, unfortunately, the whole new Toyota infotainment system that they talked about that this Rav4 has isn't quite ready to be showcased to us yet. So we're gonna have a fully integrated 14-inch screen right here, and then a 12.3-inch, it looks like touchscreen right here. And all of this MID and also the software that's gonna be on this bigger screen is completely updated now. We're talking 5G connectivity. There's apps with it as well. So I'm very excited to test out what this new multimedia setup is gonna be for Toyota moving forward. This also has Safety Sense 4.0. So it has adjustments for the radar cruise control, the lane departure assist, and all of those safety standards that come standard with Toyota products. Take a look at the steering wheel. This kind of looks a little old school up top, but then modern again down here at the bottom. All of our steering wheel controls, and then our drive modes are all over here for the Rav. I really do like the interior, how they kind of kept it very blocky and edgy and very Rav4-esque. This is like the same kind of shifter that we had on our old XSE. We have all of our modes right here for trail, snow, not sure what other ones will be integrated into the screen, normal mode, and then our drive modes right here, and our auto EV. So again, we're gonna learn more about this vehicle in the future months to come, and especially when we're able to drive it later this year. Now, what I do like about the RAV4 up here is that we have a whole bunch of storage. So we have storage right here for the passenger. Our wireless charging is right here. Another shelf right down here for the passenger. Cup holders, our parking brake, and our parking brake hold. We also have a 15-watt charger on this side and another one over here for the driver. 360 camera view right below that. Kind of like a downhill assist control. And then our fun traction control off button. Now, I noticed in other RAV4s, they had a 45-watt charger, which is gonna be kind of like a fast charging USB-C, but this one seems to only have the 15-watt. Now, a cool little trick thing with this center console here, you can see that's a nice soft touch center console. You can open it both from the driver's side and also from the passenger side, kind of like Lexus. However, if you press both of the buttons at the same time, you can actually lift up the console. You can see how it's kind of plastic here and notched out a little bit. Flip it around, and then if you set it back down, now you have kind of like this little spot to put things like, where's my phone? Like your phone. If you just want to get more storage, you could just set it right here. It won't kind of like move around and stuff on you. I mean, it'll slide and whatnot, but it's just a kind of like texturized plastic material to go ahead and put stuff. Now, a big gripe in the past was that the RAV4 was noisy. So one of the things that Toyota said about this new RAV4 is they've sound deadened a lot of the materials. The way that they put this RAV4 together should be a lot quieter on the road, and we will put that to the test when we do drive this later this year. I'm gonna go ahead and put this seat probably to my driving position to just see how everything is in the back. We also have a nice black headliner, sunglasses holder right here. No digital rear view mirror in this one, but I know that is an option. And we also have kind of touch sensitive LED lights with this new RAV. So I'm kind of in my driving position. You actually do sit up a little bit high. The seat is not all the way down. At 5'11", I have a decent amount of space, but we're gonna go ahead now and go into the back seats. So we'll see how much space we have in the back of the RAV4. I really do like the two-tone roof that's on it. Going on into the back, again, we kind of have some soft touch material right here. It's a bit thinner of a soft touch, but it's not direct plastic. And then that softer material that they used for the middle of the doors. Nice big grab handle right here and some mini storage right there underneath. But climbing on into the back, oh wow, I actually have quite a bit of space back here. So for my knees, again, I'm 5'11", right here at my driving position behind myself. I actually have quite a bit of room. And then headroom here. This to me feels just like the 4Runner, if not a little bit better. And can I recline these seats still? You can, so I can recline my seats back and actually put my legs out a little bit and have space back here in the back of the RAV4. Now, we do have some vents back here and 2 more USB-Cs for the rear occupant. So I'm gonna leave that one seat reclined back, and the middle seat is not all the way back. As we go on to the hatch area, this is an automatic hatch, which has been, you know, a thing on RAV4s for a while. Look at all this space we have back here. We also have GR branded right here in the rear carpet. But the RAV4, man, has so much space for being such a mid-sized vehicle. I love it. So we have some storage over here. We have a DC outlet right there. LED lights. Pretty nice. I don't see an inverter back here. These are, again, pre-production, but quite a bit of space back here. Now, if we want to put these seats forward, we'll just go ahead, lift that up, see you later seat, put it forward, and we have a pretty flat load floor. This one has the integrated bar that would, looks like someone installed it backwards, but that would come back this way to cover any items that you would have in the back. This one, again, like I said, is a plug-in hybrid, but all RAV4s are going to be the 2.5 based hybrid system, 5th generation hybrid system from Toyota. And if it's anything like the old RAV4, we can expect close to 40 miles per gallon out of these vehicles. Now, this one being the prime, or I'm sorry, the plug-in hybrid, RAV4 got rid of the prime name. There we go. So 2.5 liter, 4-cylinder, all-wheel drive. The cool thing is that now for RAV4, we can also get it as a front-wheel drive option. So that was not a thing in the past, but it is now for the RAV4 platform. So hopefully when pricing comes out, it's maybe the same as current RAV4 pricing or a little bit more expensive, just depends on where the world is in a couple months when this thing finally does come out. But I only have a little bit of time, guys, left with all these RAV4s. I just got back to HQ. So that is the GR Sport. Let me know what you guys think about it down in the comment section, and I will catch you all in the next one. All right, see you later.